We are just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel, and they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. A second down run with Lewis. Olivier Vernon brings him down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
51, Mike 51.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Uncorks, and that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis, 67 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Let's go.
We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boy. Bring it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hey, Echo. Watch out.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 26-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's go, let's go.
On second down now, it's Lewis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a third down.
51. Don't get nervous.
From the gun, Mariota. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Lewis here on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action now. Mariota. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 15 yards on the play. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one.
Let's go, let's bring it. 53 to Mike, 53, check.
Mariota now from the 50. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 48 yards. They come out here in the eye. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Here's Mariota. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal.
Check 37, check 37.
3rd and goal, option right. They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0.
The score, Titans 14, Browns nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mayfield. Going back to Lander. This time he's got him complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
180. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that, but if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14 from 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Complete to Taylor. It's a gain of 20. First down, Titans.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. All going deep here for Taylor. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the read option, it's Mariota. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
The Browns take over 1st and 10
Keep playing hard.
at their own 8-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
First down. First and 10, 22-yard line.
Hey, 133.
First down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
2-yard line.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Mayfield looks to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Hey, Charlie.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 45.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Push him back.
From the gun, Mayfield is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch.
Here's Mayfield. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Titans' 1st down.
Mariota now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Lewis. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
We all have habits. They can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 13. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first 2 selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round. But they circled back in the 2nd round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Mayfield off the play fake. He's going to air one out. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, Mariota. Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play, and it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy, so that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there.
at their own 25-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Showing up. Check 52.
Back to it after the pick 6. Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Myles Garrett picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still... And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Myles Garrett able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Landry. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Landry, the intended target.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Gain of 12. First down, Tennessee.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Mayfield going for the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game...
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for two?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
We got this.
At their own 22-yard line.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Myles Garrett. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Double dog. That's the way.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Check. Run. Real. Check. You draw corkers. Buzz.
Mayfield on 1st down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time out of Chubb. 52 yards. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Mayfield now. His throw caught. What about the 5? And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Step, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. He doesn't need a lot of space for an electric run. He showed that there. Heck, they told us this week they were hoping he would break a big one. He just did.
And what did his offensive, remember we talked about the offensive line? And one of the guys, one of the stalwarts said, I don't even have to make a great block for him. If I just breathe bad breath on the guy in front of me, often that opens up enough space for him to go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, first and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed it quickly at the end. Mariota on the delay to Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
First down, Mariota. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Just like that. Just like that.
Hey, alert 33.
Watch out. Switch it, switch it, switch it.
Protein spill. Kings. Watch out.
Throwing, Mayfield. Over the middle to Beckham. Odell Beckham Jr. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point safely through. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Mariota now. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 1st downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Mariota on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, Mariota. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's get it.
Flip.
51.
One.
Field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
From the gun, Mariota. He's going to look deep down the field, and that is incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
He's checking. Crash. Check 26.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Come on, D.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Mike, 180. Mike's 5-4. Let's put him on the bus. Real. Let's put that team on the bus.
They go with Chubb on second down. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game, and they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. They go play action here on first down. They'll buy some time right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for the running back, Derrick Henry, and now it's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. Henry's got it out on the left side. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He may try and run for this. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 10 yards out. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for 2. To throw Mariota. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken from the 7. Now a hit and a loose football. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
I'm here all day.
A first down throw for Mariota. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 84 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The extra point up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Titans 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Where are they, team?
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Switch.
Here's Mariota. They will find Davis. That's complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
And the Titans first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd.
One.
I got you, son. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety.
They'll throw again. Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
51.
One.
Get ready.
3rd and long here for Mariota. And that will be incomplete. T.J. Carey right there in coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Landry now on the return. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They begin this drive with Chubb. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. And again, it's Chubb. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Set. 180.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Set.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Set. 220.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. All day. All day.
What's that?
And they take a knee.
Mayfield on the keeper.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Browns, that'll be a half.
The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock. The Texans are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Buccaneers are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Steelers are now on the clock. The Falcons are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Colts are now on the clock. The Titans are now on the clock. The Chiefs are now on the clock. The Cardinals are now on the clock. The Lions are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Rams are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The 49ers are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Redskins are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Bears are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock.